To place an external outbound call, there is no need to put a 1 or a 9 in front of the area code. Simply type in the area code and finish with those other digits. Now I can press the green button to send the call or simply pick up the handset. Extension dialing works in the same manner. Simply type in the extension and again press the green button to send the call or just pick up the handset. To place an active call on hold, simply click the hold button on the screen. You'll see the window change to show the caller ID on hold, and to take it off of hold, simply click resume. Incoming calls will appear like so, where I can pick up my handset, I can click answer on the screen, and if my handset is docked, that would bring it out over speaker. I can click the headset button, or I can click the speaker button. Any of those options will answer the call. Once I'm on a call, I can change my method of audio. I can still click my headset. That's going to light up green when in use. Or I can click the speaker button, which will also light up green. The mute button is right below. It lights up red when you are on mute. You'll also see the icon up at the top show that you are on mute. The volume control is at the very bottom. When on a call, this is the audio volume. And when not on a call, this is the ringer volume. The screen displayed here is what we refer to as our home screen. You can see your extension listed out 3 times. That simply represents how many lines you have or how many calls you can handle at once. You also have the ability to create 9 favorites or speed dials. You can see this one is a speed dial right here. To program a speed dial, you'll need to access your directory. To do so, you'll click on the clock up at the top of the screen, and then you'll click directory. You will then click the plus sign, and now you'll have your add contact screen. Here you can enter a first and last name. Whatever you put in these 2 sections will appear on your home screen. Then in the contact section is where you'll enter the number. Extension if it's internal, 10 digits if it's external. Then you'll scroll down to favorite index. As long as this has a number associated with it, it will be saved as a speed dial right on your home screen. Once you are done with that, you'll click save, and it will appear again just as this one does on your home screen, where now I can just click to dial. Then there are soft keys across the bottom. To access the corporate directory, press corporate directory. This brings you to a corporate directory search. Type in a few letters of a first or last name. You can either use the dial pad to type, or if you make sure you click into here, you can select the keyboard to type as well. Then click Search Directory. Matching results will appear. Now you can click Dial or Details. Details will show you all numbers associated with this contact. You can select any of the numbers to call out to. Next, you have Forward. Clicking Forward will display your 3 different forwarding options. Forward Always will forward any and all incoming calls to the number that you enable. To enable a forwarding option, select it from the list and input the number you'd like your calls to forward to. This can be an extension or a 10-digit number, and then press Enable. The extensions next to, or the icons next to your extension will change, signifying that calls are currently forwarding. You'll also see the number that calls are forwarding to, blinking with the time. To disable, press Forward, select the option that is enabled, and click Disable. Forward No Answer will forward calls after a certain number of unanswered rings to this phone first. If you select this option, you can see there is a forward after rings. Right now it is set to 3. That means that any incoming calls will ring this phone 3 times, and if it goes unanswered, it would then forward over to the number listed in the contact section. Each ring is 6 seconds long, so if calls forward after 3 rings, they will forward after 18 seconds. The number of rings can be changed. Simply click on the forward after rings and hit the backspace button. Now I can enter a new number. Forward Busy will forward calls in the event that you have Do Not Disturb enabled or all 3 lines on your extension are already occupied. When call forwarding is enabled, all voicemails will be left on the contact number's phone. D&D means Do Not Disturb. When enabled, it is going to prevent calls from ringing to this phone and send all callers directly to voicemail. Press D&D to enable. You'll see your icons change to have Do Not Enter signs, and press D&D again to disable. Retrieve works with our Park and Retrieve feature. Park and Retrieve allows you to place a call on hold on one phone and take it off of hold on a different phone. You can park calls for yourself or for others to retrieve. When parking a call, it must be parked on an extension. It does not matter what extension you park the call on, as long as it is a valid and working extension and there is not another call already parked there. Only one call can be parked on an extension at a time. If you are parking a call for yourself, it is recommended that you use your own extension, simply because it is easy for you to remember and there is most likely not another call already parked there. If you're parking a call for someone else to retrieve, it is recommended to use their extension because it is easy for them to remember. When you have an active call that you'd like to park, simply press park. Now you can enter the extension you'd like to park the call on and press enter. That caller will go on hold, and then the call will disappear from your screen. Now you can go to any phone, click retrieve, enter that extension the call was parked on, and press enter. That caller will immediately be taken off of hold, and you can continue speaking. With this phone, you have the ability to conduct a three-way conference call. While on an active call, click Conference to bring the third party in. This automatically places the original caller on hold, and now you can enter the extension or 10-digit number of the third party. And then press the green icon to send that call. Here I have cancel in the event that this caller does not pick up. Once the third party answers, let them know that you are about to bring them in on a conference call. If they cannot join the conference, click cancel. If they are ready to join, click more and then conference. The caller ID will change to say conference, letting you know that all parties are now connected. Conferencing is all or nothing, so if you were the one who started this conference, once you hang up, all other parties will be disconnected. Next, we have transferring. There are three different types of transfers. A consulted transfer allows you to announce the call to the third party, let them know who you are transferring the call to, then connect the two parties together. To start a consulted transfer while on an active call, click the transfer button in the middle. Now you can enter the extension or 10-digit number and press the green button to send. Here I have a cancel key in the event that this party does not pick up. Once the third party answers, announce the call. If they do not want to take the transfer, click cancel. If they would like to be connected, click transfer. Calls disappear from your screen, and now those two parties are connected. A blind transfer does not allow you to announce the call to the third party. You're simply sending the original caller directly over to the party that they are trying to reach. To start a blind transfer while on an active call, you'll click Transfer and then Blind. As long as you see Blind Transfer 2, you know you are conducting a blind transfer. Now you can enter the extension or 10-digit number of the party you'd like to transfer the call to, and then press the green button. The call will disappear from your screen, and now those parties are connected. A voicemail transfer allows you to drop the caller directly into the voicemail box of the party that they are trying to reach. To perform a voicemail transfer while on an active call, click the transfer button. Now enter *55, the extension of the party you'd like to transfer the call to, and pound. That person will be dropped into the voicemail box where they can leave a message. To access your call log, you'll click on the clock up at the top of the screen. This will bring you to your list of recent calls, misplaced and received. You can scroll through. You can click the I button to see more information about the call. You can click on the call to simply dial it, and you also have the ability to sort by type by clicking on the filter icon and then choosing exactly which type of call you'd like to view. To access voicemail, click on the voicemail icon on the top of the screen. The very first time you click on this key, it's going to ask you to enter a default passcode. That passcode will be provided to you by your management team. Once you've entered that default passcode, you'll be asked to create a personal passcode. This passcode must be 6 to 8 digits in length. It cannot contain straight ascending or descending numbers, your extension, or any repeating patterns. Once you've entered that passcode, you'll be asked to enter it again just as a passcode confirmation, and then you'll be asked to record your name. And this is just your name. This is not your voicemail greeting. Once you've done that, you'll finally be entered into the portal where you can listen to any of your messages and create your voicemail greetings. If you choose to not create a voicemail greeting, your greeting will simply be your recorded name followed by an automated message. To access your settings, click on the Home button and then click Settings. In Settings, you can access things like ringer type, backlight intensity, backlight timeout, headset settings, basic preferences such as those. And then whenever you are trying to get back to your home screen, simply click the Home button twice.